Okay, so this is day technically 2 of setting up my classroom, but really day 1 of actually getting stuff done. And so this is what we're up against. So super lucky to have these cubbies. Currently right now, everything in the cubbies is mine. Everything on top is what was left. Getting rid of these desks. This is annoying iPad card that I have. But trying to play around with a setup because I feel like if I have a setup, then I can start going through things. Okay, so we're here for day 4 of me like working in my room. I've just been popping in after summer school to do things. And they're actually cleaning my room today, which is nice. And so she said I could still work in there while she's doing the carpets, but I'm tackling a crate of really awesome word work games that were left. But the hard part is having to go through and figure out which ones I want to keep that are worth keeping and which ones I don't see myself using. So that is the first step today, is to go through this crate and then kind of organize the games into a place where I know I will easily access them throughout the year. I'm taking all of the activities that I'm going to keep with these mystery sight word board games and label them and put them in folders, so then I can put them in hanging folders and organize them in a filing cabinet. Okay, so the next thing I'm tackling is this supply closet, and I'm like forever grateful what's in here, because going from 5th to K, I don't really have a lot of like arty supplies, and like my school loving child at heart is so happy to see these twistable crayons. I will probably never have to order crayons again in my budget. Just wait till you see. So this is what I'm up against, like hello crayons. I'm so happy there's paint, and then there's more crayons and markers down in here. Like when I talk about crayons, I guess kindergarten needs a bunch of crayons because there's so many. So I need to go through all of this and put them into these containers to better organize, because this is the only closet I have to work with. Okay, so carpets are clean, but they've moved all of the furniture over here so they can wax the little bit of floor we have. So it's gonna thunder here all afternoon, so I thought I would come down and work. And part of me is like, I should set up the furniture. The second part is maybe I should go through all of my stuff that's still in the cubbies and clear those out. So let's get going. Okay, so I started doing things, but then found packages. My supplies are here, so let's open these up and see what we have. Okay, I ordered a bunch of stuff, but then as I was cleaning down in here, I realized that some of the stuff I ordered is stuff that was already here. So I guess that just means we have double. Even though I could have bought some other things with my budget, I guess it'll be fine. Let's see, there's a lot of stuff in this box, but I have to check it off as I go for the office. So first up, that's pencils. There's also like a crap ton of these already here, which is fine. Cap erasers, magnet dots. I do like a standards board and put these dots on the back of all of the standards for the whiteboard, so I needed more of those. I got these counters for orthographic mapping, but realized there was an entire bin of them here. These I'm really excited about. Alphabet stamps. I got uppercase and lowercase. I freaked out and thought I needed a pattern box, and these are those like cheap hollow ones, and I have 3 buckets of regular ones, so I don't know what to do with these. pocket folders, mini pencils for handwriting. Oh, alphabets and digraphs. These are like foam letters. I don't think, oh, they are magnetic, so that's really exciting. I'm pretty sure these are glue sticks, and I ordered like 90 glue sticks, so we got those. And lastly, in this box, I usually like to get Crayola markers, but I didn't have enough money in my budget, so I had to get like the School Smart version. This is a class pack, and I already have half a class pack. Okay, and lastly is this giant tube, which I think I ordered bulletin board paper, and now I'm like regretting it because I had this bulletin board paper, which I made one on the wall back here. There's actually no bulletin board there. And then the other one I have a sheet for, and I only have one bulletin board, so I don't know what I'm going to use this for, but I guess it's good to have. Well, it's broken, so that's good. Yes. It's a really nice, better than paper, like white wood. So it matches the stuff that's already in here. I just don't really have a need for all of this, but we will figure out how to use it. Okay, now the next step is to put all this stuff away before I start on anything else. And luckily I organized my cabinets last week, so this is a lot easier than it would be if I hadn't done this task last week, because now I just have to put it in the places that I've already set out for it. Okay, when I tell you I made a mistake on ordering pencils, I ended my school year in 5th grade with just 3 of these boxes. And now I have all of these. And then these are like the beginner thicker ones. And then I just got more. And then I also got these. So like, I know from experience that these pencils go really fast, but like, it's a lot. I kind of feel guilty because there's some new teachers that don't have any. Okay, very grateful that this whole thing was left to me with all of the manipulatives in it. When I say I have a lot of pattern blocks, like that's 4 tubs, and I have another one in my summer school room, so I don't really know if I want to leave these for like small group or what. I feel like I should give them away to another teacher here that just started and didn't get to put a budget in, so I don't know. For now, I'm going to take all of the stuff I might use small group manipulatives and put them in this bucket, so that when I set up that area, I'm not searching for it. Like, even though I have these, it might be helpful to just like have a set at my small group table, and the other ones can be for like stations and games and stuff like that. So speaking of small group activities, I was also left with 2 sets of these. And so there's 20 trays for 10 frames, which would be really cool for small group in math. And then I have crap ton of Unifix cubes, like snap cubes. But then there was this one set kind of all by itself that I think might be smart. I've used these for orthographic mapping too, so this might be something to keep in my small group area as well. Okay, just found also in all of this stuff chart paper, which you can never have enough of. I have a bunch. I actually have no idea where I put it in moving, but like this is the hardest thing to store. So if anyone has good ideas on how to store chart paper, let a girl know, because I hate storing it. I usually just shove it behind a filing cabinet. Okay, so in setting this up, my brain is literally stressed out that the tables and everything is like this. I had it all set up, and that was stupid because I knew they were going to clean the carpets, but I feel like I need to reset all of this up. Even though I can't put stuff on the tiles like my kitchen and stuff, I can put it over there, but at least get these tables out of the way. And then I can put stuff on the tables while I'm working. Okay, literally dripping in sweat, but I think I have my setup. It's hard to tell because I can't put things on the tile. So like I have this kitchen table in my actual kitchen that can't go on the tile right now, so it's kind of like bulky. Um, and I know maybe this isn't how it's gonna end up, but this is like where we're at to start. So let me show you. Okay, I'm currently standing up in the front on the stage, and as I look out, I like it for the most part. So let me turn it around and show you. All right, so starting over here, this is going to be my small group table. Like I've mentioned before, that's going to be a sound wall behind it, and so then I have this shelf over here that I can put on different materials that I might need. I'm really sad, as you can see here, the custodians broke it, but we'll make do. So then over here is this ugly iPad card that I have a tech ticket in for them to hopefully switch out. This is where all of my like board technology goes. So that's why that table's there, but underneath I put a cart that I can put in lessons for small group. Rocking chair. I don't know what I'm going to do with this whiteboard. Probably like calendar and stuff. Or it's going to be part of my standard board. I haven't decided yet. Main whiteboard, other whiteboard, which will either be probably a standards board. I've always had one, but I don't know how I want to do it with kindergarten. This needs to go on the tiles. Desk area, which I don't know how much I'll be at. And then here's the kitchen needs to go behind there on the tiles. But these tubs over here are going to be morning tubs. And then I put this bookshelf over here. This is the one thing that I'm not quite sure about. So this bookshelf has a bunch of big books underneath, and then that's obviously the one that you like put out browsing books for themes. But I realized the back has like shelves. So I put it back here, and I want to keep this filing cabinet, but it's like a sore thumb, so I don't know. But I have this so far. And so then these are all the manipulative bends. This is like the kitchen food stuff, which I had here. So eventually the kitchen will go here and the table with this stuff to the back, but it's like not distracting to be out in the classroom. So then from the back, this is what the table setup is so far. I don't know. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I might be able to get rid of one table, which would be super helpful. And then I have these stools that I don't know what to do with, so we're making progress. Okay, like I mentioned at the beginning, my original plan was to clean these out of all of my stuff. But then I was like, I need tables to put them on. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and make each table a category. So like decor, and then stuff to go to my team room. Like I have a bunch of chapter books from 5th grade that I don't really want on display or stored in here. So I'm hoping to put it on a shelf in there, and then kind of go through and clean off shelves and make topic on tables, which will make it easier to then go through and figure out where I want to put everything. So time to tackle all of the stuff that came from my old room. Like I said, I have a ton of books from 5th grade. So like I have all of these picture books that I had for themes in 5th grade. And I mean, I can use them in kindergarten, but they're not exactly like, you know, the level that I'm looking for. So I need to go through them. I mean, some of them I definitely can put out, but I have a whole bin. So I have all of these books from picture books from 5th grade and all of these books, which will have to be sorted with all of these because I really don't want any of these books on top of the counters. I'm going to figure out a way to put them in the shelves so that it's a clean top. Okay, and then these are all of the chapter books that I had purchased for my classroom. There's literally not that many when you really look at it as a whole, but there's some pretty good books that I didn't want to just leave behind and never get back. And so my hope is to put these nicely on a shelf in like our team storage room. Okay, I knew that current me would hate end of the school year me when I started packing because I just found this bucket and I literally took my desk and the shelves of my desk and dumped it in this bucket. So this is like a party in a bucket that I need to go through. There's like thank you cards and stuff like that, but I'm just gonna put it over here for another day. I also have these glass hanging balls from, I don't know, West Elm, I think. I had them for my high school graduation party decorations. My aunt had gotten them, and I chose to keep them, and I brought them to my classroom my very first year, and now we're going on year 5, and I've never put them up. So if anyone has any tips or ideas on how to hang those up, that would be awesome, because I would love to use them, but don't know how. Okay, I think I have got most done. I feel like I've gotten a lot done, but I don't really know. If someone were to walk in here, they would think that it's a mess. But there's a method to the madness. The one big thing that I got done was I was able to clear off all the top of the cubbies, besides a couple of things, and the majority of the inside, because I really want just the kids' stuff in there, and I hate surface clutter, so I really don't want things on top of them, as well as the shelves. But I'm going to show you what's completed, and you'll see what I mean by the mess, but there's a method to it all. Okay, this is the table I was talking about. It looks like a hot mess, but this is like all of my decor stuff, besides these random dishes that were in the cabinet and coffee. But honestly, this is where my classroom theme started when I first started teaching with these pumpkins, and they stay all the time. Some signs, this like tissue paper garland from the dollar store, fake plants because I can't keep real ones alive, just like random signs and stuff. This goes on like the doors so you can't really see through. Lamps, picture frames, this cute little thing my kids signed. So just like decor and lights, and it'll all go up with the new stuff. Over at this table, if anyone needs some plastic storage, I have accumulated a ton. None of it matches, and none of it matches the colors I'm using, but I really don't want to go spend more money, and I'm just going to use what I have and figure out how to do this. This table is like borders and stuff. This was the bulletin board I had out in my hallway, which I think I'm going to use again. Schedule cards, the calendar over there. So this is like borders and bulletin board stuff. Then this is like educational games and tools and stuff. So like I found a bunch of more magnetic letters, cubes, like all that stuff, and my whiteboards. So that's this table. And then this table is like 2 categories. So this is like supplies. I found a bunch of folders, my dry erase pockets, notebooks, that type of stuff that needs to go over in the cabinet. And then this is like room transformation stuff. So all of my sunglasses for glow day. This was from baking day, Halloween, 4th of July-ish, Hawaiian, some fun floats. So this, there's a spot that I have for room transformation stuff, and this is like those secret spy ink pens, but I need to find a spot over there. Got rid of some boxes, and then these are those books I was talking about that I need to put in my team room. But besides the bulletin board paper, my mirror and clipboards, the top is done, and then these are like recess games and stuff that I need to figure out where to go. This is funny. These are actually sets of calculators, and like what kindergarten classroom needs calculators? I guess they came from an old curriculum, so I don't really know what to do with those, but I don't want them in here. And then handwriting chalkboards, which I don't really know. I only have 13 kids right now, so I only need 13 of these cubbies, so I might be able to use a couple for like games and stuff. And then also I have these yoga mats. I don't really quite know what to do with those either, but for the end of the day, we got quite a bit done. Oh, sadly, I got an email from our tech department, and I have to keep this. I'm really sad about it because it's so ugly and it literally just doesn't fit anywhere. So I'm going to see if I can store it in the hallway, which I don't know if it's going to work. And then I cleaned off my desk, and most of back here has been cleaned out. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Next step when I come in is to go through all these books, because I feel like once I go through the books in the shelves and kind of downsize what's there, then I can start putting away the rest of the stuff. But there we go. So in the bathroom there are 5 of these totes, and when you open them up, it's like all by theme, which I'm so excited about, but like I don't want to store them in the bathroom, so I need to go through them and figure out what I'm gonna do with them.